Today I'm going out to Ohio to trace Morgan's Trail, and I printed down a map and did some research, and I think I found a couple of properties that had some skirmishes on it, and I'm gonna hopefully do some door knocking and get some good permissions today. It's a gorgeous day, sun's out, leaves are starting to change, so we'll get some footage of Ohio. Well, this is West Virginia. Pretty undramatic entrance. Well, this is Nathan's favorite part of the ride. Look at that tree starting to change. It's like a slalom downhill, and at the bottom of the hill is the Ohio River and the border between West Virginia and Ohio. Well, here's the bottom of the hill. There's the bridge in the Ohio line. It's East Liverpool. Down the river, all the fog. This is the border between West Virginia and Ohio. Welcome to Ohio. I'm at the final engagement site, which is Sharp's Farm here. I don't know if you can see the marker here. And I'm going to start knocking on some doors and seeing if I can get some permissions for some of the properties around here. And here's the old marker. Knock on some doors. See if I can get some information and some permissions. Well, I just spent about 2 hours with a gentleman by the name of Merrill Hull. He owns about 600-700 acres along the path out here at Morgan's Raiders. And he just walked me through the woods and showed me a whole bunch of sites and showed me where some skirmishes were and where the old house was, and took me out and showed me the location of a couple old Confederate grave sites where a couple of the guys that got killed in the skirmish here, the Confederates, were buried. Showed me basically what he thought, or what he was told by his grandparents, where Morgan's Raiders came up through, the roads that they took, and where to look. So I got permission for 3 huge farms out here. Well, I'm going to drive back up here and I'm going to go back over and watch my GPS and see if I can get back over to the cemetery, and I'll take some video of the grave sites where there was 3 or 4 Confederate soldiers buried there. So I'll head over there and see if I can get some video there. This is the road that the gentleman told me that Morgan's Raiders came down, and right up here, I believe, over this hilltop, is the location of where that cemetery was, where 3 of the Confederates that died in the skirmish on down the road in Monroeville was buried. So we'll stop by here and take a look. Now here's the old sign. It's the historical site of the burial of the Morgan's Raiders. Here's a newer marker for it. And there's the cemetery. You say they buried the 3 or 4 Confederate soldiers here, so we'll walk in and locate the graves if they're marked. I believe they are. Take some pictures. Well, it's pretty much where the old farmer told me it would be down here. You can see, I can see a Confederate flag flying right there, so I believe this is the location of the burial of the 3 Confederate. There they are. There's three Confederate soldiers buried here. One's marked unknown. Company E, 2nd Kentucky Cavalry, Confederate States of America, July 26, 1863. There's another one with no marker. And Private John Miller, Company E, 2nd Kentucky Cavalry, Confederate States of America, 1863. So here's the location of 3 of Morgan's Raiders that were wounded and died supposedly over at a farm over here. When I walk back up, I'll take a picture, but there's 3 Confederate soldiers buried. I think, let's say John Miller and unknown, a mere boy. I can't read the top. Something about soldiers, John Morgan Raiders. Buried Sunday, July 26, 1863. Confederate War veteran. Too bad there's no stone on this one, but Interesting. Standing on our nation's history. You know, walking back out of the graveyard, and I'd like to go over, but I've been told that the people that own the property are tired of people bugging them, and they're not too friendly. So, but the house above the trailer there is supposedly where these 3 Confederate soldiers were kept, and that's where they died. It was kind of like a field hospital for some of Morgan's raiders, and obviously they didn't. 3 guys didn't make it, and 4 guys didn't make it, and they were brought over to here, and this graveyard started. So. Well, here's another marker, and this is basically where the beginning of where the battle that occurred that wounded several Morgan's men, and where that cemetery was. It's where these guys got their injuries or wounds that they succumbed to. This is Monroeville, Ohio. So, got a permission from a lady over here too, so hopefully we'll be able to get back out here and find some history. Gorgeous country out here, man. Absolutely gorgeous. A lot of Amish living out here, but farmland and fields and blue skies and clouds. Good day to be out here.
Welcome to West Virginia.
And that's the Ohio River. We're going back into West Virginia.